Today is an exciting day because of that. This is a 2019 Chevrolet Corvette. This is the 2LT. You got 455 horses in V8 aspect under that hood. It's a lot of fun. It is a 6-speed manual. We're gonna take it across the bridge. They're doing a sidewalk sale over there. We're gonna go talk to people about what was their first car, what was their favorite car. We're gonna generate some attention around this beautiful beast and go take it for a fun little ride. Shout out Tomasso's and Jim's Pizzeria. Fire. I'll start with your name. Your name is?
I'm Jen McKay.
Pleasure to meet you, Jen. Obviously, we work for
Cool 100, do the morning show, co-host the morning show.
What was your first car?
A Pontiac 2000 hatchback, used, and we used to call it the Bumpmobile.
The bump. Why would you call it the Bumpmobile?
For reasons.
Okay. Was that your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car?
Actually, it was a 4Runner. I used to have a 4Runner. That was my favorite car.
Yeah. Any specific reason why the 4Runner was your favorite
I could
car?
get the dog in there, all the gear, you name it.
What was your least favorite car?
There was the minivan time. The minivan era, as I like to call it, with the kids. It's bad.
Practicality reasons is why you had a minivan? That makes sense. Kids, pets, like you mentioned, things like that. All right.
The 4Runner was better.
Perfect. You want to do it all at once?
Sure.
All right. Make it easy. You are?
Christopher. Camden.
Christina. Yeah, this is Barbacoa Boyz. We are typically a food truck, mobile kitchen, and catering company. We're popped up all summer long at Centennial Park, and we do fusion food, which is including Caribbean, Mexican, and Canadian favorites.
That sounds amazing. Can confirm. I've been down there a few times already.
Nice.
Wicked food. Tell me a little bit about your first vehicle. I'll start with you.
Kia Sportage, and I still have it. I love it.
Perfect. So that would mix as your favorite and least favorite at the same time?
Yeah, we'll say that.
All right, we got it. Perfect.
I don't really have a car yet, but we've been driving the Ford Focus for the past while, and it's pretty good. It's been a good family vehicle.
Ford guy. Love it. That's step one.
Another Ford, actually a Ford Focus wagon. It's not a real car unless you can camp in it, and I loved it. One day I'll get another one.
Do you have a least favorite or a favorite?
Well, we currently have a Jeep Patriot, front-wheel drive. It's like a modified golf cart, but it's done as well.
Well, Dave Portnoy. Shout out Dave Portnoy. One bite. That is solid food. Barbacoa Boyz down in Centennial Park. That's mint. I'm not doing one bite because that's solid. Yeah, I finished our first talking about 3 bites. Really good. Start with your name, even though we know who you are. We'll start with your name.
You know who I am.
I do.
You know who I am.
Correct.
John.
Perfect.
I'm John.
This is John. If you see John around town, his car stands out because it's gorgeous. It's the nicest Explorer ST in the Bay of Quinte area, probably beyond that. What was your first car, John?
First car was a 1990 Volvo 740. I miss it. It was built like a tank. It was slow as heck, but it was fun.
Sweet.
It was fun.
And now if we were to go to a favorite car, jump into that.
That's a tie between the Explorer ST and my 95 Civic Si that I built.
I feel like, no, you had a newer one after when I met you for the first
I
time.
had a 2013 Si when you met me.
Now, least favorite car, we'll flip the script a little bit.
2017 Chevy Silverado. Garbage.
Why is that?
Frame was starting to rust. The lifters were starting to go. The engine started to sound like there was butterflies flying around in there, and they told me until it blew up, they weren't going to do anything to fix it. So...
What do I say to that? He said the brand. I can't say the brand. He said it. But anyways, yeah. Perfect, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm excited for what you got next planned with that Explorer.
Too.
I'm here at the Quinte West tent, downtown Trenton. Your name is?
Max.
Max. Pleasure to meet you, Max. What are you doing today?
This is just an information booth, trying to just give the information about Quinte West, and we also have a contest going on to win a $100 gift card to downtown Trenton.
But what is your favorite car?
I gotta go with a Corvette. Love the Corvettes.
Yeah? Big Corvette fan? Do you have a specific model, year, anything like that?
Gotta go for a 1963 split window.
He knows his stuff. What is your least favorite car? What's a car that you would never drive ever?
Probably any Kia. I like Kias.
Any Kia. Sorry, Kia. That's a painful one. He's not wrong, though. All right, man. Thank you. We appreciate it. Enjoy. Have a good day. We'll start with your name. You are?
Paulette Kinmond.
Perfect. Pleasure to meet you, Paula. So let's start with, what was your first ever car?
It was a Valiant when I was 16 years old. I actually bought it brand new.
And then rolling down the road a little bit, what was your favorite car that you've ever driven or ever had?
My Fiat.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Awesome.
I'm still driving it.
Even better. And go to your least favorite. What are you thinking?
Probably a wagon.
Any wagon.
Any wagon.
Perfect. All right. Now tell me a little bit about what you got going on around us behind us.
I am featuring 4 of my paintings as well as selling prints here today.
Awesome.
And then we have our children's corner where kids can come down and color and paint and learn all about art.
Awesome. That is amazing. Thank you. Your name is?
Dolores Packard.
And what do you got going on here?
I'm an author, local author, and I'm trying to sell some books here today.
Awesome. Looks beautiful. I love it. What was your very first car that you owned?
Plymouth Turismo.
Very nice car. And what is your favorite car currently?
I would say the one that I have right now currently, it's a Honda HRV. I call him Harvey. And that's my favorite car because right now it's the one getting me from point A to point B.
And if we were to flip the switch a little bit, what would be your least favorite car that you've owned or you've seen or you wouldn't ever drive? Something like that.
I would never drive those little dinky cars, smart cars.
Little smart cars? Yeah.
Just never.
A little too small.
A little too small for me, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to tell me about any of the author things going on?
No, just if you're around today, come by and have a chat. And I'll tell you all about the books.
Awesome. Pleasure to meet you guys. You are?
I am Chase Herniak McEwen.
And my name's BrooklynnE Snow.
Pleasure to meet you guys. Now tell me a little bit about what is going on right in front of us here.
We are selling a variety of things. We have some paintings, necklaces, a bunch of different digital prints made by my boyfriend here.
Perfect. Love it. Looks great so far. Tell me about the first car that you ever owned.
The first car my parents generously gave me was a Pontiac Orange G6, and I still drive it to this day. A little rusty, but I still love that car.
Would you call that your favorite car too?
Honestly, I would. I enjoy the color. It's still a good vehicle, good mileage. All in all, good car.
Awesome. And for yourself?
Yeah, my first car when I was 16 was a Mazda 5, and I've been with it since. It is a rust bucket, but it drives good, so I still drive it.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all you need. Gets you from point A to point B. Favorite car as well?
Definitely. It has everything I want in a car. It goes fast, has extra seats for all my friends.
Perfect. That's practical. We like it. So we'll start with your name. You are?
I'm Pat.
Pleasure to meet you, Pat. So give me a little bit of background of what you got going on here.
We just have a bunch of stuff that we've had in the store for a little while, and we're marking it down for the sidewalk sale so they can get it out of the store and get new stuff.
A little bit of clear out, right? Cars. What was the first car you ever owned, Pat?
A Hyundai Pony.
Now, would you call that your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car?
Well, I have a few different favorites. It was at that time my favorite car. It's an awesome car. If I could get one nowadays, it'd be awesome. But their Hyundais aren't backed up. Aren't as good as they used to be.
I work for Ford, so I can't say much. Can't say much. But now, what would be your least favorite car?
I don't.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. There's so many cars around.
Or is there a car that you would never ever drive in your lifetime?
I think I drive anything. Yeah.
Very logical, actually. I like that. Your name is?
Eva Snyder.
Adam Loader.
Perfect. Now tell me your first ever vehicle that you own.
Chevy Cobalt.
The Team Canada edition. Chevy
it's
Cobalt.
very important that you know it's Team Canada edition. Yeah.
Mine was 05 Toyota Matrix.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Were either of these your favorite cars, or do you have a different favorite car?
I mean, I still have my Chevy and I love it.
I definitely, I wish I still had it for sure, because everyone loves beating on the high school car, but we've definitely outgrown it since then. You gotta tow the trailer. The Matrix did.
Perfect. Practicality is a big, big thing. Now, if we flip it a little bit, tell me about the least favorite car or a car you would never own or never drive.
Minivan.
Any minivan?
Yeah.
Not a minivan person.
No, for yourself?
I'd follow that up, honestly, as a minivan. Or a Kia.
Okay, you're not the first person to answer Kia today, so that's bad on Kia. Now tell me a little bit about what you guys got going on here.
Well, it's our first season out, and so I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I wanted to make a kind of a healthy food truck for a little bit easier access for healthy foods for the community. We're having fun. We're having fun with it.
Looks great, guys. Appreciate it. Virgin mango. Slapping. It's actually nice because it's really warm out today. We're getting to like 30, 35 degrees out, and this is super refreshing. Check them out. Really nice, actually. So your name is?
I'm Michelle Doran.
Pleasure to meet you, Michelle. Give me a little bit of background about what we got going on here.
Well, I'm a local artist. I run an art school called Art Explorers Academy, and I also sell my own art and my own designs. I make clothing, paintings, cards, and I run activities for kids.
What's your dream if you were to drive one or ride in one or see one go by?
A Jaguar?
Nobody said Jaguar today. That's a good one. We like it. We'll take it. So we'll start with your name. You are?
My name is Taryn.
Pleasure to meet you, Taryn. Now tell me a little bit about what you got going on right in front of us here.
So we're actually a local business based out of Belleville. We sell anything from t-shirts to women's dresses. We've been here for about 10 years, and we're just promoting the shop here.
Now tell me about the first car you ever owned ever.
It was my mom's Chevy Cobalt.
Yeah? Now, rolling down the road a little bit, what's the favorite car ever?
Dream car is a Mercedes SLS Black Series. It's a legendary car. It's like at $1 million right now, so got to sell a few shirts.
A couple more hats, couple more shirts, couple more dresses. You'll get there.
That's it.
Honestly, you'll get there. Least favorite car or a car you would never drive ever or something you just don't like looking at all?
Honda Civic.
Sorry to all the Honda boys out there. That's a brutal one.
I drive an AMG, so it's just like watching all the Hondas come by. It's like, nah, I can't do it.
They always try to take you off the line?
They do. They try, but it doesn't end well for them.
I love it, man. I love it. This is Brock Tuffs. Brock Tuffs screams this t-shirt right now because I know he's hurting deep down inside. I know it. First question is, what's your name?
Jake.
Jake. Pleasure to meet you, Jake. Tell me about what you got going on here. Give me a little bit of background story.
All right, so this is Limitless Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We're located on 99 Dufferin in Trenton, Dufferin Avenue. And today we're just kind of coming out here to spread awareness of the healthy types of workouts, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing is definitely a really good workout. We're doing a challenge. They'll automatically get $50 off a new membership just for trying. And then if one of the coaches will do a safe wrestling pin, and if they can get up in 30 seconds, they win $1,000 gym credit to our...
Oh, so tell me the very first car that you owned ever.
It was a Honda Civic.
Yeah?
It's probably a pretty popular one for the first car.
Was that your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car?
No, it was not my favorite car. Actually, my favorite car was my 2014 Ford Escape, which I still have, and I got it from Langenfetter.
Yes, we love that. Now, flipping it a little bit, what is your least favorite car? It doesn't have to be one you've owned. It can be anything.
My least favorite car, I would just say the type of car would just be a truck because it's a lot of gas.
So we'll start with the name. Your name is?
I'm Jessica.
Pleasure to meet you. Now, tell me kind of what you have going on around here, Jessica.
So I have Indigenous Beadwork, and then Natalie is Naturally Natalie, and we have crystals, and they're wrapped. So yeah.
Now, tell me about the first car you ever owned ever.
First car, I had a Nissan Maxima 92. It was pimped right out, okay? I had like the electric windows, I had a sunroof, I had the keypad on the outside of the door, so it was a great first car.
Was that your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car?
My favorite car would be my Dodge Caravan because I am a mom and it has so much space. So love putting the seats down and go to the drive-in and stuff like that. So
now, least favorite car. It doesn't have to be one you've owned. It can be.
I had a Mazda 5 at one time and I liked it, but it didn't have enough room. But
let's start with your name. Your name is?
My name is Sanjana Mandal.
Perfect. And tell me a little bit about what kind of goes on right in front of us here.
So I make scented soy candles, which are chemical free. They burn up to 60 hours. They are black smoke free as well.
What car do you currently drive right now?
I drive Honda Civic Coupe.
Yeah.
2019 black.
Was that your first car?
No, that's my second car.
What was your first car?
My first car was Hyundai, and it was Ascent.
Do you have a favorite car?
Yes, I do have my favorite car. That's my husband's car. That is Kia Stinger.
Now, do you have a least favorite car, whether it's something you've driven or something you don't like seeing at all, anything like that?
Yes, hatchback, small car. In Canada, I don't think so. That's what I prefer.
Perfect. So we'll start with names. How about that?
My name's Sam. Nolan.
Perfect. Pleasure to meet you guys. Tell me a little bit about what we got going on right now.
All right. So we're with the Pentecostals of Quinte Church. The money from this is going to our Move the Mission here.
Yep.
And it goes to an orphanage and 2 orphanages in the States and funds the missionaries around North America and the world.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Now, a couple questions for you guys. Do you own a car right now?
A car?
Yes. What do you currently drive right now?
I drive a 2005 Mercedes CLK 320.
Yourself?
Drive a 2013 Hyundai Genesis.
Ooh, also nice. I like it. I like it. Are these either or your favorite cars, or do you have a different favorite car?
I think it's my favorite car because it's just sentimental to me.
Yourself?
I mean, it's starter car, so you can always do better.
I do have a favorite car.
All right, let me hear it.
It's a Lexus LFA.
Oh, that is probably the nicest sounding car. It's a naturally aspirated V10. Beautiful. Good choice. Good choice. That's a good one. And your favorite car?
LFA, you can't really beat that, or an F40.
If we're flipping it a little bit, give me your least favorite or car you don't like seeing or wouldn't drive ever, something along those lines.
Kia Soul.
Oh, that's not the only person to say that today. That's not good. Kia's on the bad rap today, and you?
PT Cruiser.
Oh, that's a good one too.
We're talking interviewing you now.
All right. You hold that.
All right.
Are we talking like realistic or unrealistic?
All right, we'll start with realistic.
Realistic. I'd say realistic right now, and the guys at work are gonna flame me for this. My favorite car right now is my Infiniti. I have a Q50. Love it. It's getting a little older. It's a 15, but I love my car. If we're going unrealistic, I'm a big fan of Koenigsegg's. Koenigsegg's, the Agera R or RS.
And what is a car that you do not like seeing at all?
Probably smart cars. Like, I don't think I could ever drive a smart car. You guys hit the nail on the head with the PT Cruisers. That's another good one. But I'll start with your name.
Okay, my name's Becky.
Pleasure to meet you, Becky. Now tell me a little bit about what we got going on behind us here.
So we have a consignment store, and all these items we are selling for our clients. Yeah, it's a variety of everything: antiques, vintage, modern.
What car do you currently drive right now?
It's a Scion XB.
That is the first time I've heard Scion today. I like it. Was this your first car, or do you have a different car as a first car?
Buick Skylark, I think, was my first car.
Are any of these your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car?
I like the RAV4.
Toyota RAV4? Yeah, you owned one previously, or you just like it?
Yeah, I just like it, yeah.
Awesome. And then how about your least favorite? It can be one you've owned, one you don't like seeing out on the road, anything.
Mazda, I test drove a Mazda, and they're horrible in the snow. But that's my personal opinion.
That's okay. You won't get in any trouble, don't worry.
Sorry, Mazda.
Mazda, don't flame Becky, please. Don't do that. Start with your name. You are?
I am Megan.
Pleasure to meet you, Megan. Now tell me a little bit about what we have in front of you, behind me. What's going on here?
So this is all drinkware, and I have wind spinners to your right.
Personal favorite? Jack Skellington, favorite movie of all time. Just gonna put that out there. Anyways, back on topic. What do you currently drive right now?
I drive a Mitsubishi RVR.
What was your first car?
A PT Cruiser.
Oh, PT Cruiser. Now, have either one of these been your favorite car, or do you have a different favorite car that maybe you didn't own?
I really like all the old square bodies, like the old Ford Broncos. I know you said it doesn't have to be a Ford, but truly the old square body, older cars they just look really nice.
And then a least favorite car?
Any of the ones I can't afford.
We will start with your name. First of all, you are?
My name is Cameron Party.
Perfect. Pleasure to meet you, Cameron. What do you currently drive right now?
So I am driving an F-150 Ford, about to go trade it in for a brand new one. It has been the most reliable vehicle that I have ever owned. I absolutely love Ford.
I gotta say, this is not scripted. That's your genuine opinion?
I'm very genuine about that, yes.
Awesome. I love that. Is that F-150 your favorite car all time, or do you have a different favorite car?
Ford Mustang, 5-liter, 100%. Just waiting to get enough money to buy one myself, so.
And then least favorite car?
So I've had a really bad experience with a Hyundai Accent in my life, and then a couple of other cheap cars or cheaply made cars that I've seen in my life cost a fortune to service.
Yep.
And I see them all over the road. So some people might have a good experience with that, but personally my experience was negative. So all the time for Ford, seriously.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Absolutely. Here, I'll slide you one of these too. Come see me.
This is the deal.
This is the deal. We'll give you a great deal.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you, man. Have a good one. So first, I'm going to start with your name. Your name is?
Taylor.
Pleasure to meet you, Taylor. I'm Duncan. Now tell me a little bit about where we are and what you got going on here.
We're here at the Grind and Vine, the heart of downtown Trenton. Coffee, wine, and sweets.
What do you currently drive right now?
I drive an Audi Q3.
Is that your favorite car you've ever owned, or do you have a different favorite car?
I drove a Land Rover for a little bit.
Yep.
That was my favorite, but this is a good second.
Least favorite car. It doesn't have to be one you've owned. It can be anything, even if you don't like seeing it on the road.
A smart car. It's like a shoe print, and just squash it. I don't know. That's my take on a smart car.
I don't know if this is comedic timing. This isn't a smart car, but that's close enough.
Pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Hand over there.
Now, do you have a dream car, something you'd like to own later in the future?
A Jaguar F-Type probably is my go-to when I think of aspiration for a car.
Now, anything you want to tell us about Grind and Vine at all?
If you need to look good while driving your car, come to Lafferty's in downtown Belleville. And then also coffee, wine, and some great events in the evening. So
perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Thanks. All right. That is a wrap on this week's Car Crew. Ford, non-Ford, daily driver, whatever it may be, backroad rocket, we got it all down here at Langfetter Ford, Trenton, Ontario. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check it out next week too, because it's just going to be tons and tons of more fun stuff.